So the last full moon of 2025 has come and gone. And we have one new moon left. And we have Yule, which is basically, to me, the last day and the start over. The longest night of the year. And then after the 21st, 22nd, the light begins to come back. It begins to shine more again. So to me, this is kind of getting to be the darkest time of the year. And it's kind of fitting with what I've been through lately. But that doesn't mean that even though you're going through a really dark place, doesn't mean that the light won't come back. I kind of know what that says, but there's a few cards there. But it's important to remember that when you're going through those hard times, when you're going through the dark times, when you're going through whatever you're going through, there's always a change. There's always the light at the end of the tunnel. It's not always going to be dark. It's not always going to be difficult. It's not always going to be hard, even if you're in the midst of it. Yeah. And I think the reason why I haven't been doing readings nearly as much is as for this time of year, it's time for me to go within and only do this when the sun shines. For me. Because it is such a dark time of the year. And it's just reminding me that at the end of the day, it does get better. That's a whole lot. Okay. Alright, so what we don't know, but we need to know, the message is that's being hidden from us at this time, is generosity. Spirit is asking you to be generous, not just with others. This season is a perfect example of generosity. It's helping others, right? If you have some extra, buy a can of whatever and donate to the food, the food pantry, or if there's Toys for Tots. I mean, it's a time for generosity, but it also means to be generous with yourself, especially if you're going through difficult times. Allow yourself the time to feel. Don't try to rush through the process and not grieve. Feel the pain. Allow the emotions. Being generous with you is giving yourself the freedom to experience whatever it is you're experiencing at that time. And then that way it can heal properly. It doesn't push it off. It doesn't push it back. This generosity is of this time frame right now. It's, yes, be generous with others. Donate. Give your time. But it also means with you too. The first one I saw that was upside down was happiness. And I love this because this is definitely telling you this is coming in, this happiness, this joy. It's what's on the other side, right? On the other side of that healing that you need to take in winter. This is definitely the time that I was just talking about. It's the time of retreat, of going within, of letting that space that you need to just take that time and heal with. And the last one is love. Love of your neighbors, love of your family, love of your partner, love of your community, but most importantly, love of yourself. Take that time and realize that you need to slow down. You need to stop and remember what's important. but know that there is love and generosity around you. On this one, what we don't see, but we need to see, is the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Divine is trying to let you know by messages. They're trying to open up, trying to talk to you, speak to you. And if it's being blocked right now because of your emotions, it's okay. There was a few days ago, I was just numb. I couldn't feel anything other than sorrow. And even though there was big things going on around me, I just couldn't feel it. And in those times, you're not meant to. You're not supposed to, because you're just not ready. You will receive the messages and the guidance from Spirit, from whatever you believe in, when the time is right. There's always something happening. There's always messages. There's always guidance. But you as a human might not always be ready in that moment to receive it. And that's okay. Anxiety. I had seen this on the bottom when I was shuffling. And yeah, the wintertime can bring this. The darkest night can bring this. But what you don't see is over here, all in the background outside, is a storm. But it's clearing over here. She can't really see it because she's only paying attention to her focused, or to emotions, to her feelings. And that's okay. But you have to realize that to get out of this, it cannot be consumed. You can't let it consume you with everything, because all the weather in the background is very perfectly, it mimics not mimics, but it perfectly illustrates what she's going through. But there is an end to that anxiety, as long as she chooses to allow herself to realize that, yes, I'm going through this. Yes, I can heal from it. Yes, this is happening. But there is an out. There is another door. There is an ending to the cycle that I'm in right now. And the first card that showed up is the 8 of Cups. It's walking away. It's time to go. This is to me, these are the broken promises, the things that didn't work out, the losses. All these cups don't hold anything else, right? They're chipped, they're cracked, they are standing, but you can see the ground is wet. All those cups are empty. But there's still something that's keeping you going. So you haven't lost faith, you haven't lost your hope, right? There's something, that wish fulfillment that you're going for, that 9 of Cups, that wish fulfillment, that's what you're going towards. But this only happens when you choose to get up out of this. So this is like the 8 of Cups moment. And then once you realize that I don't want to be in here anymore, then you get up and you go. And I got goodness. Okay. We have the King of Wands on the back side. We have we have the Magician. Nope. I lie. I always look at this as a Magician. This is the 3 of Wands. The 7 of Cups. The 4 of Swords. The 3 of Swords. And the Devil in the other position. I'm going to get you. So I'm going to go in the order that they came out. So this King of Wands, he is usually the entrepreneur, the go-getter, the face of the company, right? He is what you see when you look at something massive, right? But in this case, you don't see him anymore. He is at night. And all you see in front of him is this massive snake. What's interesting on the front side is you see him in his chair, and there's this little tiny salamander. It's now grown into this massive snake. So it's time, it feels like me, it's you have reached the culmination of that chapter. And with each snake, it's got to grow and shed that skin. So it feels very much time to me that it's the end of this chapter. It's the end of his chapter. He needs to go on and move forward. which is why the Three of Wands comes in. Decisions need to be made, and it's time to go after them, right? He's got a plan. He's got everything in his hand, and these two have been planted. Those were the decisions that were made, and the one that's ignited in his hand, that's his passions. That's what he's going after. It feels like he has gotten up out of that chair, and there he is. It's still very masculine energy, which means it's the action-oriented, meaning he is going after it, whatever he wants. Do not be illusioned by the options and choices out there, right? There's going to be people saying, look at this, choose this. Don't choose that. This is mine. He's got his eyes glazed over, and he's very much in his feels in the water, right? He's very much in his feels, and all he can see right here are those options before him. Usually, typically, once you break down each option, say you have 7, by the end of the day, you'll be able to kind of filter through, and 2, maybe 3 will be the ones that will be most impactful for you, and you can discard the rest. But right now, everything is up in the air. You have no idea, and all you are is just in your fields, right? Open your eyes and see that's no longer time to rest. The fields are burning. It's time for action. He's got to wake up and realize that there is action to be taken, right? He's got to use those swords and defend what is his. This is very much 7 of Wands mentality feeling to me right now. And usually on this side, it's very much rest, peace. He's protected, he's guarded. But there's a lot of things happening outside of him that he needs to take action on. This is very much an action-oriented thing. Once you choose to get up and heal, that's the most important thing. Yes, you need to heal, but you need to get up. And this side of the 3 of Cups, yeah, a lot of things happened that were out of your control that hurt. But there is more to what is happening than you can see. There's more behind the scenes growing and building, and it's not ready to be made known yet, but it's a lot more beautiful than what you can see. Because on this side, all you see is a shield with the swords through it and these petals that are gone. But there's a new beginning. There's a chance for new life on this side. So mourn and relax, and not relax, but mourn for what no longer is here. Whether it's your ideals or something that you truly lost. But there is more at the end of the day. And this side of the Devil is everything that was hidden from you as to what you were going after is now going to be made known. We've got the Lotus here. And it's almost like we've got the book is burning, everything is burning, but yet on the other side of him, there's that Lotus and there's a tree. There are things that were intentionally being hidden from you, either because you weren't ready at the time or because they didn't want you to know. Whether it's the cumulative they, or if it's your spirit guides or even you. But now the illusion is breaking down so that you can truly see what was happening around you. The Devil is it's the mind, it's the mental. It stops you from truly going after it, what it is that you desire. And when I realized about this one, the Devil holds captive the 2 Lovers card. The Lovers card, which is on the bottom, right? It's the same figures that are in here and the Lovers, and here they are changed. And on the bottom, I know this is this is the Lovers card. They're free. They're free to choose. And this is, to me, it feels like, and what's on the bottom of that is the 2 of Cups. It doesn't feel like it's about multiple people. This is about you, who you were, and where you want to go. But this is it. You no longer see them, because honestly and truly, this is your own mental freedom. The cage is opened and you're no longer bound to what that was. Because of everything you've been through, everything you've seen and learned and heard, the clarity is coming in now. Someone needed to hear that. I hope you find it. And if you are going through it, I'm sorry. It's easy to say you'll get through it, because you will. But the road on the other side is tough, and I get it. Just know that you won't always be in this position where you are right now. It will eventually, the light will shine again. Many blessings.